Hi, I'm Nancy Braun. I own Carolina Property Management. I also own a brokerage, Showcase Realty. For my property management, we service the Charlotte metro area. We cover North and South Carolina. So tenants are picky. They want really nice high-end. This is probably due to HD TV, but they want everything move-in ready. They want modern kitchens. They want it neutral, and they love to have a garage. And they also have pets. Most tenant applicants typically have a pet. So there's a lot of con artists and spammers. So when they're doing applications, they could be falsifying their identity. They could be uploading fake documents, altered documents. That's a big challenge for right now. We're really great at screening our tenants, and that process of our screening is like a 12-point process, and we use facial recognition. And we also do document alteration verification. So we know that the documents that they're submitting, the credit cards that they're submitting, the IDs that they're submitting are actually real and legal. The tenants that are processing the application with false information, you end up with someone in the property that you don't know who is. So that's a problem. Not only are they not going to pay you, whatever credit card that they stole, that money is going to be returned to the proper owner. So now you're going to be stuck with a tenant that you don't know who it is, and you have to get them out, and they're going to cause a tremendous amount of damage and cost the owner a lot of money. So that is one of the biggest challenges that we feel that a property owner is facing because of technology. They're able to alter their documents and use technology to find a way to get in using someone else's identification. So that's a big issue. So we have a process where we can do self-show. That's really important today because tenants want to see properties at different hours, and they're not patient. Everyone's immediate, so they can use our self-showing platform and be able to see the property safely and securely on their time, so we can get the property leased quicker. So for us, it's really networking, getting to know some people that might be able to service hedge funds that may have properties that they need managed in their area that we cover. It's also an opportunity to learn and grow. And I really have already picked up some good pointers on how to improve my systems and processes, new technology that's out there that we can implement and use so we're servicing our owners and our tenants better. So some owners don't want to use a property manager, or they don't relinquish the control over their property. So a lot of owners that might have become accidental landlords, that means they might have not sold their property in the traditional sales process, so they have to rent it out. They might have unrealistic expectations. Sometimes they come to us and they just want to rent it out for 6 months or a year. Well, it's not financially beneficial for an owner to convert a property that is ready to sell and now turn it into a resident for a tenant, and then they're going to have to paint and maybe redo the carpeting or the flooring or other repairs to get it sale ready after they've only rented it out for a year. So I would anticipate if they switch their dynamic, and instead of trying to sell their property into rental, they should anticipate trying to rent it for a few years, maybe up to 3 years or more, before they go that direction. Sometimes owners also come to us and they want to rent out their houses furnished because they're going away for a trip for a year, exploring. And furnished properties are a challenge. Most people think they're going to make a lot of money and get rich on an Airbnb platform, and it's really after they've spent the money on the property management fees and the cost of getting it ready to be a temporary short-term rental, they're actually going to be close to what they would have gotten if they had a long-term rental without the upfront cost of making sure that it's suitable for a short-term rental. How someone lives in a home versus how they make it hospitality available for a short-term rental are different expectations. So there is a lot of upfront costs to get a short-term rental up and running. Sometimes they just want to leave their couch. Well, that's not a good idea. We recommend that you store your furniture, sell it, donate it.